Okay, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, July 2nd, 2025. You're in the live trading room. Good morning. Welcome. Hope you all had a lovely evening. Here are yesterday's trades. We did end up trading after the morning session, of course, and ended up doing 8 trades yesterday for plus 14. Lots of trading opportunity yesterday, although it was a bit slow in the morning, but we did have some nice swing highs and some sell-offs that happened. Anyway, those are yesterday's trades. And SPY closed yesterday at 617.42. It's currently sitting at 617.04, so no gap play this morning. Let's head over to the option chain. Or actually, let me head this up. Let's let in Mr. Hashim. There we go. Bring that up. Okay, so we're over on the option chain. We've just crossed over 1 million in pre-market volume. I am trading today's expiration, which is July 2nd. Yes, it is. And we'll likely start at the 616 on the call side and the 618 on the put side, at least for now, till we get this pre-market volume in and see what we've got going. Let's let in Kathleen. And that's what we have going on the option chain. So for that, I'm going to toss it over to Mr. Keith Frampton. There he is. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, yesterday, boy, it was slow going in the morning. Ended up 25 cents on 2 trades yesterday. Just very slow day. Occasionally you get those. This morning we had here is that right? No, that isn't right. Yeah, that is right. We had the ADP employment change numbers come out this morning, which actually missed by quite a bit. They're expecting it to go up 95,000. It actually went down 33,000. So huge miss, and the market pre-market turned around this morning. No bond auctions today. No. No other announcements really today either. So that'll be it. I would expect it might be a bit of a slow day today, given that only one more day trading this week tomorrow. I will be trading tomorrow's expiration. I debated about going next week, but with the 3-day weekend, I said, well, let me just go till the July 3rd's expiration. So that's what I'll do today. And I think that's about all I have here.
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you for the morning report.
Yep.
I appreciate that. Just a reminder, everybody, to have 20 cents between each of your hash marks on your charts here on the right side of each of the charts, here and here. And I've got the wrong pen up, so let me get rid of that.
Well, Tim's doing that. Just the one other thing that Tim talks about occasionally, and just a reminder, if you have a difficult day of trading, whether a difficult day or a good day, always go back and look at your trades and look at what the market was doing at the time, seeing if you made a mistake or you just couldn't predict it. It's well worth your time to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's something that I still do every day, is go back and review my trades every day to look at timing and see what the state of the chart was in, whether we're trading SPY or QQQ. So good reminder, Keith. Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so we're coming up on 5. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's the bell, and we're in. Okay, and we've got Dow is about even. Actually, it's down 3, 7, 12 now. S&P is down 4, and NAS is down 21. So we've got, starting with a down market slightly, Dow just went positive, but they're close to flat line. So we'll get that centered. Let's get our MACDs where we can see them. There we go. Okay. See if we can make some money today. Price is starting a little flat. We've got some visitors this morning. I want to welcome you into our trading room. We're glad you're here, and we'll talk a bit about what we're doing here. Let's maybe get a couple of trades under our belt, then we'll talk about some things. First off, we typically let the first 5 minutes of the market go by, kind of let just the craziness of that go by, the unpredictability go by, unless we get an obvious breakout in trend, because that's what we trade, our trends. Our breakouts and trends are primarily what we trade. So looking back over to the option chain, we'll start at I'll be at the 616 on the call side and the 618 on the put side. Just to start with. Got price pushing down here. Got Dow is now down 96, Nas is down 8, S&P is down 7. We just crossed over 2 million in the underlying trading on the underlying asset, which is SPY, the ETF, of course. Got price reversing here just a bit. I've got to put a new 100,000 line in.
By the way, I was just looking at my option chain, and for some reason it's still showing also July 1st. So make sure you're definitely on today's the 2nd or tomorrow's the 3rd.
Yeah, mine was too.
Yeah, I don't know why that is.
Okay, let's put that on. Three thousand. There we go. Got our 100,000 line in. So we've got price slowly rising, running into a little bit of resistance. Losing my zoom controls here. All right, price moving down a little bit. Our 1 minute Heikin-Ashi lower right chart, the MACD down here is in the put bias position, and the 5 minute MACD is converging a bit. Looks like our first zone is going to be a pseudo supply zone. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put that in now.
It's right up at VWAP too, that zone.
Yeah. Let's turn that red. Let James Mackey in. Red, more, HSV, 60. There we go. other thing here to activate that. I'll pull that over a bit. There we go. So pretty good volume so far. 2.8 million traded on the underlying. We've got Dow's now down 111, Nas is up 22, S&P is down by 5.5.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tim and Keith, actually, yesterday was the Dow finished like up 400 and the NASDAQ and SP were down. Is that unusual?
That is kind of unusual, yeah.
Not unheard of though, but definitely unusual. It's more when like some of the big um, stocks that are not in the Dow are going the opposite direction of the top 30 in Dow. You'll get a difference.
Thank you.
Yep. You tend to, and Tim's brought this out before too, when there is a difference between like NASDAQ and the Dow or the S&P and the Dow, you tend to see a lot of bouncing around in prices that are people are jumping back and forth between those two indexes.
Yes. All right, while we're waiting for a trade to set up here, we'll go ahead and do a quick tour for our new folks that are here. The upper left chart is a regular 1-minute chart with a volume subchart right below that. Get out my pen. Is any excuse to use my pen? It's the volume subchart is there. Regular 1-minute chart is up here. And below that is a 5-minute chart. And this is what we do, what we use to put in our zone system, which we'll talk about this morning as well. And below that is a MACD, stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. The thing to look at here is the blue line going up or is the blue line going down? The gold line is the control line, the blue line is the active line. And then over to the right of that, lower right, is a 1-minute chart again, but it's in Heikin-Nashi mode, which means that it averages price over 2 candles, gives us smoother trends. We can see trends easier with that. And below that is another MACD. Now, both our MACDs are, for lack of other word, are tuned to both SPY and the QQQ ETFs. So they react pretty closely to those. And then in the upper right is an instance of active trader, which is a way to get in and out of trades. A lot of our subscribers use active trader. I use the option chain myself, but a lot of people use active trader, especially if you just have, if you're using a laptop or one monitor, it's handy to have it all on one screen. So that's just a quick tour of our layout. Got price trying to get over VWAP and poke its head above the supply zone. We do have a demand zone forming on the bottom, which we'll mark here in about 10 seconds. So beginning to break out above the supply zone. So we'll keep an eye on the 616 on the call side, 616. All right, we can go ahead and put in a demand zone on the bottom.
I went ahead and tried to get in on this 616.
All right, okay. Stand by on that 616 on the call side. All right, let's go ahead and get into this trade. And filled at 194.
I got filled at 327. Again, trading tomorrow's expiration for me. Come on, get back up there. Come on, get on up there. There we go. Get on up there.
Just need to break through the supply zone here a little bit. A lot of room for it to grow.
Come on. Come on, you can do
Don't be shy.
it.
Got Nas up by 32. Dow's down by 64. S&P's down by 2 points. The market maker is trying to break it loose on the top end.
Come on, get on up there. I'm going to go ahead and get out of this.
All right, let's
I'm out of it.
okay.
I may get back in on it, but right now I just didn't want to play with it.
Yep. I don't blame you. I'm still in this trade.
All right, I'm going to try to get back into it here. back in it.
Breaking out nicely now. All right, stand by to take some profit on this. Let's go ahead and take profit and out at 214. 194 to 214.
Trying to break above yesterday's close.
All right, so it took 20 cents on that. All right, so I'm going to put a demand zone while some of you finish up that trade. And of course, we turn that green. There we go. Got price trying to break out again. Remember, we go constantly from a state of consolidation to breakout to consolidation. This should break out on the top end. Just getting stuck at a little bit of resistance up here around 217.60. We're up to 5,300,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is down 62 now. Nas is up 45. S&P is down by 1.5. Price reaching back down to the supply zone. Price still just kind of floating around in consolidation right here. Just waiting for it to break out. Both our MACDs are still in a call bias, although our 1 minute Heikinase MACD is drifting down. It's going sideways. Starting to show a little bit of a breakout on the top end. Market maker just runs out of traders. Price kind of slowly drifting down, but I still think we're in consolidation here. Starting to get some lower numbers on our volume. We do expect that, today and tomorrow are going to be relatively slower days. Figure a lot of people are taking the week off for vacation and
Yeah, we've had last few weeks, most of the trades till about 10:30 or so have been over 100,000, but not this morning.
yeah.
Come on, get up there. Get up there. Bounce off that. Oh, you turkey. Come on, get up there.
Gonna bounce off the supply zone here and off of VWAP.
Yeah, get on up there.
So while we're waiting on another trade and for Keith to conclude his trade profitably, let's talk a little bit about our zone system. So if you take a look at our 5 minute chart, which is the lower left chart, you see the green bar and the red bar. The green bar is a demand zone and the red bar is a supply zone. Now we mark these whenever price, and our old people have heard this so many times they can recite it in their sleep. Whenever price gets to a point, stops and reverses, we mark that with a zone. And the bottom zones are called the demand zone. The top zone's called the supply zone. You can call this support and resistance as well. It's basically the same thing. But we mark these because price tends to come back to these zones over and over again and either bounces off of it or pushes through. So it gives us a little bit of warning about what's going to happen.
And Tim, I don't think I mentioned this morning. There are no announcements at 10 today, so we may or may not get a pop at 10.
Ah, okay. And what Keith is referring to is what we call the pop at the top, which happens at the top of the hour of the first hour on the market. We have noticed over the years that we tend to get a move at 10 o'clock, something that we've named the pop at the top. And there you go. Come on up. Come on up. It can be sometimes news related, report related, or oftentimes nothing at all happens and we get a move. We get more volume coming in, we get greater price movement, and we tend to stay out of a trade a few minutes before simply because we don't know which way the pop's going to go. And some days there's no pop at all.
Get on up there. Got 1 minute to the pop.
Okay. So price just kind of stalling along here. About 30 seconds away from the pop at the top. Hopefully that's going to help push this price up and break it out if we get one. We're about to move our supply zone up to this next agreement point up here on our 5 minute. All right, here comes the pop. Boom.
Come on, go on up. Pop it up. There we go. Come on.
There we go.
Get on up there. Come on. Come on.
So you can see how it did indeed pop up. It's making a move, breakout. Got higher volume coming in, over 100,000.
Come on. Come on. Come on, Phil. Come on. Come on, just get up above there. Hmm.
So these zones are one of our two indicators. Of course, the MACDs being one of the indicators, and our 1 minute Heikin Aussie MACD just crossed over to the top side. We'll see if it stays that way. There we go. It's pretty good volume on that last minute, pushing it up ever so slowly.
Yeah, it's just, at least with tomorrow's expiration, it's just not a lot of volume in it.
Yeah.
Yes, I hear you. Come on, Phil, right there. Phil, Phil, come on. There we go. Finally,
Got it.
a whole
Okay.
12 cents on that.
All right. All right. So we've got one trade in, all positive.
I hear you. You have two in, don't you?
No, just one.
Or just the one? Oh, you didn't get in this one, did you?
I was in it, was still in it.
Oh, I got you. Okay. How much did you get for that?
20 cents.
Oh, great.
All right. We're going to move our supply zone up a little bit. Oops. Let's activate that. Move it up to this next agreement point right here and activate the price level, bring it up. There we go.
Hmm.
So price continuing to climb just very, very slowly.
Excuse me a minute. I have to go see what my cat brought in. I think he got a bird.
A little present.
Show you what it is.
So price is moving up, but just very slowly, probably barely keeping up with time decay. Now it's moving. All right, I'm going to go back to the 617 on the call side. 617 strike call. Price is reversing here a bit, so we'll hold off on that call trade. Now we know to not chase quick little moves. So that last minute, the 10:06 minute moved relatively quickly to the preceding candles, kind of spurted up there a little bit. We don't chase those because they're often followed by a equal reversal, which is what's happening.
Which we call a crazy Ivan.
Yes, yes, we do. What we're looking for are clear progression of candles going up or down with few reversals. See, we're in a bit of a trend now. Going up, but we're in a little bit of a reversal right now.
Well, the kill report is he got a junco.
You got what?
A junco, a bird.
Oh, just brought you a little present.
Yeah.
Let you know that she's on the job.
It's funny when he catches something, he'll just start talking and talking to Storm in the other room. It's like, come see
Uh-huh.
what I got. Come see what I got.
Yeah.
Turkey.
It's all for you, Daddy.
Yep. Yep.
So good. 8,486,000 traded on the underlying. Dow is now down 113. Nas is up 78 and a half, and S&P is up 4 points. And obviously, SPY is moving very slowly this morning. So we're getting into more consolidation here.
Seems to be the word for the week, isn't it, Tim?
Yeah. Yeah. Getting some very thin candles here. This means not a lot of price movement. I mean, the volume's not bad. I mean, we've got a lot of minutes over 100,000, got a few below, and a bunch that are just right at. More consolidation right here. But no major pullbacks yet. Generally, our direction has been up. In the beginning, we had a couple of minutes of down direction in pricing, about up to the fifth minute. Then it started climbing, but a lot of consolidation. This is really our only breakout was along this trajectory here. So what do? We just wait and be patient. All right, starting to fall off here a little bit. Showing a little life on the top side here, beginning to break out a little bit. It's kind of like watching paint dry today, Keith.
It is.
Guys, I'll be right back. Okay. I
It
see
took off
absolutely
like
nothing has
crazy,
happened.
Tim. It took off like crazy while you were gone.
Hmm. I see that. But look at that volume that came in or is
Yeah.
coming in. It's interesting, but not a lot of price movement. A little mini crazy Ivan there on these last two candles. Trying to get a little breakout on the top end.
Hello.
Price beginning to rise a bit. So let's see. Oh, keep an eye on the 617 on the call side.
Did you jump into that call, Tim?
No. Oh, wish I had though.
Golly.
Now watch it come right back down.
Yeah. It's starting to get up close to yesterday's high also.
Mm. It's just the that last minute, 10:25, just the market maker trying to get things moving here with all this additional volume coming in. If you've just joined us, we've got one positive trade in this morning.
I have one positive, one negative. I'm down 4 cents today.
Okay. I'm up 20 cents off that one trade. All right, let's head over to It's ugly. Probably the 618 on the call side. Stand by on the 618. Let's go ahead and jump into this. And filled at 130.
Filled at 268. I'm going to just try to get 12 cents on this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd settle for a dime on this.
Yeah, I may do that too. And no, didn't fill. What happened? Was that you that filled, Tim?
No, that wasn't me. That was weird.
Huh.
Sounded like me.
Come on, get up there.
I don't like where this is going. I may jump out of this. I'm going to jump out of this even. And there. So 130 to 130. Just don't like the way this is going. There it goes, of
All
course.
right, I got a whopping 6 cents on that.
All right.
So I'm up a whopping 2 cents today.
Nice. So let's just see what we've got here. We've got 12,900,000 traded on the underlying.
We are above yesterday's high now.
Okay.
I'll be back in a few minutes, Tim.
All righty. Okay, let's bring these down. Bring these down. Price continuing to meander up. Price trying to break out from this little consolidation that we had.
Yeah, I had to step away. Did you guys take a, are you guys still in that call trade?
No,
No, okay. So we're not in any trades right now.
no, we're not in any trades right now. Actually, and I apologize. We did take a call trade when you were away, I think. So Dow is down 34, Nas up 145 now, S&P up plus 15. What we did today. Okay, that's why. And price continuing to climb. Had a little doji that last minute. Looks like it did end up being a reversal from the previous minute. Woo. Big reversal.
Wow.
Wonder what's going on. Market maker just
Trump
decided.
announces U.S. trade deal with Vietnam.
Hmm. All right, we've got a new supply zone way up here. Let's go ahead and duplicate that, bring it up to there. Let's duplicate the price level, bring that up to there, and then we'll turn this old one gray. Turn the price level gray. Price trying to recover from that drop. Boy, a lot of volume came in on that minute.
By the way, I scalped a quick 10 cents on that. Sorry, I didn't let you
Oh,
know
okay,
on the 617 call.
cool. Price trying to break through the supply zone. So for finding some hard resistance at the supply zone. May head back over to the 618 on the call side. Price reversing a bit. I think we may be going into more consolidation here. At least we're seeing some price movement here in the last 10 minutes or so. Price reversing back down. Dow is still down 66, Nas up 149, S&P up 12, with 16,533,000 traded on the underlying. Volume's a little slow today. Price slowly rebounding from this little dip. All right, guys, I'm going to review really just one trade this morning. Well, that is coming down. So first trade we got into was at 940 right here. Let me get my drawing tool. So got into it here at 940. So what was going on is we had a nice trend going up. We did cross VWAP there, and that would give us our right entry up here, maybe a little late. Could have got into that earlier. Went up a little bit. We did get a little reversal, but held through that reversal and took it up to about here and took it for 20 cents. And then the next trade was an even trade, so no really need to review that. So that was it for this morning. And it's 11 o'clock, so we're going to go ahead and call it a morning. We came out positive today, which is great for such a slow market. For me, just one trade for plus, no, two trades for plus 20. And that's it. I'm going to call it a day. Keith, thank you, sir.
All right. And I'm up 12 cents today.
12 cents. All right.
All right. Have a good day, everybody. See you tomorrow morning.
All right. We'll see you all in the morning. Take care, everybody.